Hello and welcome to my channel, Yoga by Amy, and today we'll be doing a practice that is going to help us feel into our bodies during the follicular phase. So this practice will get us moving in a kind of a fun, creative, dynamic way and coming into ourselves during this vibrant inner spring period. Hi, Max. Okay, so let's get started. Find any position on your mat that feels best to you. Seated, you can be in Sukhasana, you can sit on your heels, you can be lying down, whatever works for your body. And then close your eyes or soften your gaze. Hands can come to your heart or stay grounded on your body, whatever works best for you. And just take this time to settle in, notice how you're feeling, come back to yourself. Whether you're doing this practice at the start of your day, the end of your day, in the middle, just notice where you're at, let go of what came before, don't think about what's coming after, and just be in this present moment, thanking yourself for doing something good for your body, mind, and spirit. Noticing your breath, your inhales and your exhales. Just allowing it to be natural and to flow. I invite you to set an intention. So this could be a word, an I am affirmation, anything that feels innate to you and where you're at in this moment. Take it here, okay? So maybe it's I am creative, I am light, I am full of vibrant energy, whatever resonates with you, take it, and then repeat it to yourself 3 times. And then once you're ready, bringing your hands to heart center, taking a breath in and out. Breathing in once more. And then letting it go. Last one, biggest breath yet. And exhale. You can open your eyes if they were closed, reawaken your gaze. And we're gonna start this practice on all fours, tabletop position. So once you get there, we're just gonna take some nice wrist stretches. So fingertips are gonna be facing towards you, palms face down. And allow yourself to just gently shift back and forth, noticing how that feels in your wrists. Just taking as much movement as feels good for you, whatever's in your range of motion. And now bring your fingertips to the side and then kind of shifting. I like to go a little side to side here. You can take circular motions. Again, kind of tap into that creative energy. Find what feels good in your body. Notice how you're feeling. Usually during the follicular phase, we have a little bit more energy. You might feel more creative, more vibrant, kind of that airy spring kind of vibes, right? It's our inner spring. So we're coming out of menstruation, feeling good, feeling a rise in energy. Beautiful. From here, option to take one palm at a time, one hand at a time, and flipping your hand so your palm faces up, fingertips towards your knees. You can shift forward and back. You can go one at a time, or maybe both at a time, just depending on what feels good to you. These wrist stretches always feel so good. It's not a place that we often think about, so you can carry tension there. So it's nice to kind of work with that and gain some mobility, maybe opening and closing your hands. And then release that here. We're gonna tuck our toes under and come and sit back onto our heels. So we're in a toe sit. Make sure that pinky toe also tucks under. It likes to, get stuck. So make sure you adjust that here, staying up nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus, opening your chest. Breathing in, reach. And exhale, cactus. Last one, breathe in. And out, cactusing your arms, opening up your heart. Beautiful. From here, you're gonna interlace your fingers, so you're kind of in prayer grip here. And then just roll, my bracelet's making some noise, like a figure 8 with your hands. So rolling out the wrists in one direction, and then the other. And then shaking that out once you're ready, flicking your fingers. Beautiful. Now we're gonna take eagle arms. So right arm wraps underneath the left. You can bind once or twice, maybe interlacing your palms here or keeping them open. And then from here, you're gonna inhale, lifting your arms up, and exhale, round through the spine. 2 more just like that. Breathe in and out. Last one, breathe in and exhale. Opening your arms up wide and opposite way. So left arm reaches underneath right, binding through here, finding your variation that works. I know your toes and your feet are feeling it. We're almost through, I promise. So inhale and exhale. Breathe in, arms reach and out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Coming back through, opening your arms up wide, and then coming to tabletop position, untucking your toes, maybe hitting your feet down, tapping them. Beautiful, I love that. It's my favorite thing to do, releasing after I'm in that toe squat, which is great, but doesn't feel like it always. Okay, and now from right here, we're gonna take bird dog. So bringing your left arm forward like you're grabbing something out in front of you, and then right leg reaches up and back, pointing through your toes, making sure your hips are squared here. Inhale, exhale, knee to opposite elbow. 2 more like that. Breathe in and out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Come back through, ground your left palm down, and then step your right foot out to the outside of your right hand, lizard lunge. From here, you can just shift a little side to side. I love moving kind of intuitively, feeling how your left hip flexor feels, just noticing. And then once you're ready, chest opens up forward, tucking your back toes under, lifting your back knee. Again, finding some intuitive movement here. And then we're gonna take our right hand and reach it out like we're grabbing something in front of us. Breathing in. Exhale, rainbowing your arm up and back. 2 more like that. Breathing in, grabbing an imaginary object in front of you. And exhale, rainbowing it back. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Ground that palm back down, and from here you're going to bend through your back knee and step up, bringing your left foot to the outside of your left palm, and then sinking into your yogi squat. So I like to shift a little bit, especially for my first one. My hips are still kind of opening up, so coming onto my toes, moving intuitively side to side. And then once you're ready, fingertips can stay on the ground. Your heels might be lifted, that's totally fine. You can also grab a block or prop here to sit up on. Bringing your hands to heart center if that feels good, and using your elbows to push your knees away from you, sinking in, allowing yourself to feel this into your hips, into your glutes. And just notice how this feels here. Come back to your intention. 1 breath in and out. Beautiful. Grounding your palms back down, toe heel your feet kind of almost hip width distance apart, and release, and then slowly coming back up 1 vertebrae at a time until we come into Tadasana, mountain pose. So fingertips drawing down, gaze out ahead of you. Breathe in here and out. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze out ahead of you. Feel that extension through your spine. and then release. And now we're gonna step our left foot back, coming into a runner's lunge. Right foot bends, left knee stays lifted, gaze forward. And then pivot your back heel down, open up into a reverse warrior. So left arm reaches back, right arm reaches up, bending through your right knee. And then exhale, extended side angle. You can ground your forearm to your thigh, or you can bring your fingertips or palm to the earth, and left arm reaches up and overhead, side body stretch. And then coming back through, straightening your right leg, reaching your right arm up and over, reverse triangle, gaze down or up. And now coming back through, cartwheel your hands down, square through both of your hips, bend through your back knee and front knee as we lift. You could stay in this L shape, keeping your left hip nice and squared here, grounding through your fingertips, or option to bring your chest towards your right leg and point through your left foot as you come into the standing split variation. Just breathing, releasing, feeling that beautiful stretch through your right hamstring. Amazing. And then gently bend through your right knee and then your left, coming down into a forward fold. Breathe here and out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your high plank, pushing the earth away from you, engaging through your core, heels drawing back, forehead drawing forward, shifting, and then coming through any version of chaturanga that feels good to you. So you can stay lifted, going through your up dog, maybe your cobra, and then releasing back to your downward facing dog. First down dog of our practice here, so you can kind of find some movement, shifting, maybe bending and pedaling through your legs, feeling those cracks through your ankles. And then really engage through the front side of your legs, maybe so much that your toes lift, feeling a beautiful release through the back of your legs. Just breathe here and out. Lovely. And then bending back through, we're going to come down and take this on our opposite side. So we started last time with our left arm out. So this time, right arm reaches out, left leg reaches back. Our bird dog pose here. Inhale, exhale, knee to elbow. Twice more like that. Breathe in and out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Coming back through, ground your right palm down and then bring your left leg out to the outside of your left hand. And again, just ease into this lizard lunge. Notice how your right hip flexor feels, how your left leg feels. Move a little side to side. Intuitive movements, always welcome. Get creative, right? Maybe come onto the knife edge of your foot, gaze over your shoulders, find movements that work for your body. And then tucking your back toes under, lifting your back knee, gaze forward. Inhale, reaching out to that imaginary object, and exhale, rainbowing it up and back. 2 more times like that. Breathe in and out. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Ground that palm down and step back up. So bend through your back knee into your yoga squat. Sinking in, maybe shifting a little bit. Maybe you want to settle right in this time. Come back to your intention once more. Breathing it in and out. Beautiful. Ground your palms down. Heel toe your feet to hip width distance apart, and then slowly come on up. This time inhale, reaching your arms up and overhead, and exhale all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward, and exhale, stepping your right foot back, runner's lunge. Just noticing how we feel here, shifting a little bit front and back. And then once you're ready, ground that back heel and cartwheel your arms all the way up into your reverse warrior, bending through your left knee. Gaze can be up or back. And then shift into your side angle, forearm or palm hand onto the earth. Right arm reaches up. And then coming back through reverse triangle. So you're gonna straighten your front leg, left arm reaches up and overhead. Find a gaze point that works for you. Cartwheel your arms back down, shifting your hips, squaring them to the front, and come up into this L stand. So again, your right hip could be squared, fingertips on the earth, gaze straight out ahead of your fingertips, or you can start shifting and bringing your head towards your shin, leg lifting up, feeling an extension through your left hamstring, engagement through that top leg, lifting it as high as it can go. Beautiful, bending through both legs and coming down into a forward fold. Breathing in here and out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, making your way through a vinyasa, a chaturanga. So coming through, maybe coming into your up dog, your thighs are lifted, gaze ahead, and then shifting back into your downward facing dog. Lovely. Okay, now from here, you're gonna ground your left foot down, right leg lifts. You can open it up, feeling a nice opening through your hip right here. Again, extension through your left hamstring. And then from here, you're going to come and shift forward, bringing your right knee in towards your nose, and then your right shin down. So your left foot's gonna come out, or your right foot's gonna come out to the left, and then releasing into a pigeon pose. Now, typically we settle right in, or back toes untucked, but we're gonna keep them tucked under here, and we're just gonna flow a little bit. So you'll inhale, chest up, gaze up and overhead. Exhale, bending through your elbows, bringing your nose to the ground. Inhale, waving back up. And exhale, releasing. Once more like that, inhale. And exhale. You can untuck your toes, maybe bringing your forehead to the ground, and just settle here for a breath or so, releasing through your right hip into your glute. Come back to your intention that you set, noticing how you feel. Beautiful. Now you're gonna come up and then just sit back onto your right sit bone, opening, kind of shifting. So it doesn't matter where you end up on your mat. Bring your right foot, the sole of your right foot, into your left inner thigh. So we're gonna come into head to knee pose. So inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. And exhale, extend over your left leg. Lovely. Coming back up, grounding your hands back down, keeping that left toe tucked under as we pivot, and bring our right leg back up and overhead, extending it, and then down. Let's take that to the opposite side. So this time our right foot's gonna ground, left foot reaches. You can open up your hip if that feels good, bending through your left leg, extending through your right hamstring, and then slowly bringing your left knee towards your nose, and then bringing your shin down, your left foot towards your right side. Again, keeping your back toes tucked under. We're gonna kind of go through those spinal waves in our pigeon. So inhale to expand. Exhale, bending through your elbows, nose towards the ground. Twice more, breathe in. And out. Last one, inhale. Exhale, untuck your back toes and release. Forehead can come to the earth if that feels good. Find any micro movements, and then some stillness here as you release into your left side, your left hip, and your glute. And once you're ready, shifting your hip over, coming to that head to knee pose. So bringing the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh, flexing through your right foot. Inhale, reaching your arms up, and then exhale, releasing your chest down over your right leg. And then breathe into your backside body. Once you're ready, grounding your hands back towards the front of your mat, tucking your right toes, lifting your left leg up, 3-leg down dog, and back to your downward facing dog. One more breath here, and release. Coming back onto your knees, maybe into an easy seat of your choice. Again, just find what feels best for you. Coming back to a posture, pose that feels right. Closing your eyes, softening your gaze. Hands could be grounded, maybe at your heart. Tapping into that inner vibrancy, creativity. Allowing yourself to just notice how you feel now that you've moved your body and allowed yourself to find movements that felt good and hopefully helped you touch into that inner creativity and that vibrancy that you should be feeling during this phase. So, breathing in and out. Bringing your palms together, bowing your forehead towards your palms. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Leave a comment below to let me know how this went for you, and I hope you have an amazing, wonderful day.